Okay, so we're over here on Twitter, which if you guys do want to follow me, that's my profile right there, at Noah from Tweeter, blah, blah, blah. Link is in the description. You can see that I tweeted out fan-made loadouts go, and people went. So we've got a whole bunch of different responses here. I'm going to scroll through for a minute and see if I can find something fun, which I think I might just have. This one's coming in from Alex. Basically turn this marksman into a shotgun. So interesting. We got the SPR 208 counter spy legendary variant, but with the gold skin attached to it. I don't know if I actually have gold, but we have MIP light barrel, red dot sight 1, YKM combat stock, OWC tactical laser, and the 300mm 5-round reload, which I'm not entirely too sure what that even does. But you know what, Alex, this is an interesting looking gun. Thanks for sending this in. I'll smash a like there because I'm a friendly guy. And I guess I'll build this in game, so I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, here we are in game. The build is completely done, and as I expected, I don't have gold for the weapon, which is kind of a shame because I am curious to see how it looks on this gun because the screenshot kind of looked cool from Alex. But, you know, we're just going to use this variant with all the attachments on it. I'm going to start queuing up into my first ranked match, and I'll see you all in just a second. I mean, I don't really know how I feel about the map choice, but we got ourselves a Hackney Yard Dom. I honestly don't know, like, if this is going to be good for the marksman rifle or not. I don't use them all too often, so this is going to be like a whole new sort of experience for me. I know sniping with the red dot's fun, so at least it's got that going for it. But as far as performance goes, I don't know what we have ahead. I'm just going to like full send, kind of play positioning, and just go from there. See what happens with my shot. I don't know if it'll be good or bad. All right, starting off with a kill, shot in between that dude's legs the first time. So that happened. I think there's going to be a player full on looping around here, so I'm just going to try to reload for a second. Yeah, my teammate won his fight. There we go. I'll get us a UAV. Where did this guy come from? Ah! No! Oh my gosh, MW11 medal. Let's get it. There's another player on B. Might try to loop around here. Maybe not. I'm going to just grab high ground again. I don't know if this guy's going to keep chasing me. Oh, there's a guy up top there. Okay, I see what happened. Hey, not a bad start, though, especially if we don't have a teammate playing. I basically held that B cap down for a minute by myself, which was no... Ooh. Molotov. I heard more footsteps going around this way. This should be a B cap for our squad, especially with me in this position. Oh, okay, well, I fell out. It's okay, it's still a B cap. Trust. Our teammates just need to, like, you know, walk on the flag. This guy pushing? He is. Okay, there's UAV. So somehow we didn't get B after all that. There we go. Now we got it. Nice. Nice. Even with the miss, it's okay, because I'll still take out that guy. We'll hit this reload. This guy has no idea. I'm just kidding. He did, but he's bad. Ugh. This guy challenges. A nice teammate. Okay, UAV. They might be spawning back here. I saw a ping. Oh yeah, we got players all around us at the moment. Okay, not a bad first round. I mean, got some good kills. Right now, we're getting pretty close to a swarm, and our team's winning. So overall, I'm taking this loadout as a dub. Yeah, we're top fragging 21 kills there in that first round. No one even close. Oh, I heard a K9 unit. I heard footsteps behind me as well, which I'm not a fan of. Oh, what? Sparrow. Dog, we were so close to getting the swarm. That's messed up. It's okay. Honestly, my objective is to see if I can get a win with every loadout. There's two here. Ah. Pop the UAV. Go ahead and stop that push on A. Got a couple of players over here. See if this guy peeks forward. No, he's actually straight pushing. Those shots right there are pretty dang easy with the red dot. I will say overall, sniping with the red dot is a really nice experience. I don't know which side I would have gone with. This one definitely wouldn't have been my choice, but I'm not complaining with it right now. Feels good. UAV. Got a lot of players below us again. See if I can stop this. Nice. Is that a gas grenade? Take that hit marker. Nice. And I saw there's another one. Oh, oh, all right. There we go. And we got the swarm. Hey, let's get it. The swarm's popping off. Okay. I got another death machine. I got a player in mid here. Literally just hit him with the pre-fire looking at the radar. I'm assuming one's up top. All right. Another one on green as well. Let's see if we can push forward. Not going to be able to get that kill there. Game's going to end on us, but that was a really solid first matchup, right? I want to say that was a success with this gun. We ended up dropping 43 in that one, so once again, yeah, huge shout out to Alex. That was a good loadout. Okay, this next one, I think we're going to go ahead and take Ryan's because it looks kind of interesting with this variant of the GKS right here. Again, with gold camo on it. I don't even know if I have gold for the GKS. But we got the YKM integral suppressor, YKM combat stock, OWC tactical laser, 32 round fast reload, and rubberized grip tape. The rubberized grip tape is a super interesting decision, but overall, we got 100 mobility here. The range and controls are increased, and the accuracy, aka BSA, is just going to be very slightly decreased. But overall, GKS, I haven't used this gun in a while. It's a fun weapon. We'll throw it on. There's also an S36 attached to this, so maybe we do mess around and throw on both of these and just do a gameplay on each. Just because this is a very interesting barrel. I've never seen this one. It's basically a short barrel with a bunch of weird names. YKM combat stock, disable perk, strike foregrip, and OWC. Yeah, this is a super weird build. So I think we'll go, and we'll do both of these. Yeah, why not? Fun fact about the skin that's on the S36 right here, by the way, this is the first ever skin that I purchased as well. This was back when the game literally first came out. First day on launch, I bought this skin because I heard the S36 was the best gun in the game. And instead of like leveling up to unlock it for the first time, I just bought a blue variant in the shop, and this is called the Deep Shark. So, little tribute there to the OGs. Yeah, Ryan, shout out. Appreciate you for sending this over. Let me get these two loadouts built out. So here's part one of Ryan's builds. And if you guys remember, I was pointing out that the rubberized grip tape was an odd choice. In my opinion, it is because it reduces vertical recoil on the GKS, which is already a pretty accurate weapon. So I personally would not have opted to do that, which makes me kind of curious on how, easy this gun is going to be to use because of the fact that overall the vertical recoil is going to be reduced. And I've personally never experienced that on the GKS before. So I'm going to queue up, see how this goes. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so for this matchup, we got ourselves a crossfire hardpoint. Yeah. I haven't used this gun in forever. Safe to say it's a beam. Definitely have players to my left. Yeah, I'm hearing those shots right now. Right here on the vehicle. Hit him with the pre-fire. Come on, we'll get the extended mag on. Ooh. It's such a scuff fight. I was just pre-firing like crazy, but ended up taking it right there. Okay, UAV. Go ahead and pop that. Kinetic armor just because I'm reloading. I know I got players spawning up. It's really strange using the GKS. It's been so long since I've done it. I've kind of forgotten like how it is playing with the gun. But yeah, this thing does not have any recoil at all. All right, I'll get us a swarm. Nice. Running low here on ammo. I definitely should have thrown on the ammo box instead of just like using kinetic armor. So maybe in the next gameplay we'll do that, but it is what it is. We're shredding with this. I got 4 shots. I don't know if that's enough to get a kill. I'm definitely going to attempt it. Hey, there we go. All right, we got a pistol. Go ahead and pop the kinetic. Hopefully I don't get meleeed in the process. Baseball bat. Okay, speaking of melees, here, take the QQ9. This player might be climbing up the ladder. Yeah, they definitely are. Oh, what is this build? What the freak? Okay, this is like a freaking challenge in itself using a red dot QQ9. That was the guy I was looking for. I don't know what they were doing. I just figured, hey, you know what? Let me go out and challenge. Pop the kinetic. Okay, I just did that to make sure that we stayed alive with that player to my right shooting at me, and we'd secure the gunfight win. Go ahead and take out that double kill, pop the swarm. We're gonna have this player popping in here from down low. We'll go ahead and spray them up as they walk on the stairs. Just keep playing this radar the best that I can. Nobody's within like QQ9 range at the moment. Here, let me get a refresher on that. Thanks, guy. Hey, but you know what? We'll get the job done there with that little cross map. Juke out this player. We got one more. Finish it off with the pistol. GG's. RUS in hand now. We're just picking up guns left and right. I want to try to get here in the closet so we can call the nuke. Get it down there before the game ends. Get a couple of kills. Pop that UAV as well and reload this bad boy. Kinetic armor here. Just again, make sure that I stay alive as I push like multiple enemies. And this nuke should get us pretty close here to the win. Actually, that's going to do the entire thing for us. So I'll call in that swarm, but the game's over. Hey, did you guys see that? Probably not. The nuke actually killed the 2 snowmen on the map, so now there's fireworks in the background. And surprisingly, even though we had a nuke there, we had less kills that game than the first one. I don't think we died at all, though. Yeah, 33-0. I'm glad that we're doing 2 builds here from Ryan, just because I know I didn't really use the GKS all too often there in that matchup. There we go, the deep sharp. And this is the build. This one's going to be interesting because I've personally not used disable on any classes yet, so I'm curious to see how that's actually going to affect people's movement against me. Nuketown Russia. Why not? I'm going to try to challenge this vehicle as soon as I can. Ooh, saw there's another player over there. Nah, it's on fire. I gotta get away from it. This is my first time in a long time using the S36, dude. It's been a minute. Forgot that the default mag is also only 50 shots. So I can't really just like spray and pray like I could with the PKM. Got a UAV though. Go ahead and put that into the sky. I don't think this player is gonna like actually push the fight. Okay, we do have the rotation here for the next hill, so I'm gonna try to hold this ground. This thing is awful when it comes to long range. It doesn't feel like it has much recoil, but honestly the damage isn't great. I really would love that UAV to not be countered at the moment as well. I saw that player over there in the vehicle. We'll get this kill and then abuse the kinetic. Pop that double. Oh, this psych. Actually, the recoil was kind of trash. It went far left. Still got 2 in front of us here. There's one of them. A little bit of a flank going. I'm not entirely too sure what I just got a kill with. But we just lit up the feed. Plenty of players in front of me. I'm going to use this kinetic to allow me to actually escape because I need to hit a reload. Hopefully we can get it down safely. And we'll pop a UAV. Enemies have got ours currently countered, but I'm in a pretty good spot. So let me just chill out here for a minute. See if we can pick up a couple of kills. Maybe get ourselves this swarm. Perfect. Pop that into the sky. And then as soon as their counter goes down, we got the advanced. I'm actually really triggered by this opposing team just because they do keep spamming the counter UAVs. They're just probably going to go down in a second. So we'll throw up the advanced UAV, and that was perfectly timed. Because I have a player spawning behind me, and then this one's still in front of me. Keep abusing this radar. Take a second here to reload. Might even be able to try to wall off this player here. I'll just push in and kill him. Pop the kinetic, because again, we're right here next to a whole lot of enemies. Oh, that could have been bad. Enemy K9 unit lingering around here in the garage as well. And the recoil right there. S36, man, just came in to kill me. It is what it is, though. We still slayed out a good bit. I hate that the enemies are still holding the objective despite like how many kills we've been getting now. There's a guy in the window there. Nice. Got a player here in the vehicle. I'd love for them to get off that head glitch because that's going to be a tough gun for me to get. Let's see if this guy chases me. I think he just assumed I wasn't going to re-peek. Good little kill there. Go ahead and hit this reload, and then we'll challenge the guy in the vehicle. It's going to be a tough shot. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a real tough shot. I actually hate that fight. Might be able to see if I can nade him off with this throw here. Pop the kinetic. Yeah, we got him hurt. That'll get the finish. See, enemies are probably going to walk here on the objective. Got a player behind me. I might be flanking the spawns right now. Yep. There's one. I'm hearing gunshots. Nice. Go ahead and throw the swarm advanced UAV down again. Oh, players are all over here. Hold up. That was a nice little freebie. Okay, I'm behind everybody again then. Yo, look at this radar. Yo, look at this swarm. Hold up. Everything's working out for us right now. Come on, peek it. Nice little beam. Hey, we're actually slaying out, and that will do it here for the matchup. Could have gotten a nuke there at the end if we had a little bit more time, but I'll take it. That was a really good game number 3. S36 took a minute. I will say those first like 7 shots are insanely accurate. After that, the recoil starts moving to the left like pretty aggressively. But if you like set yourself up in a good position to get those first like 6 to 7 shots to actually kill, then like right there, that was a perfect example. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I had fun with it. It's been a minute since I used the S36, so that was a good little nostalgic game. Okay, GFUEL is gonna be the last person we take a build from here because seeing the holographic Sight 1 on the QQ9 just sparked interest for me. We've got the Melting Point legendary variant with monolithic integral suppressor, no stock 45 round extended mag, and granulated grip tape. So essentially those 4 attachments are, you know, decent. And I think the entire part of this build was just like, hey, here's the challenge. We're going to throw a holographic sight on it. Looks interesting to me, so we'll go ahead and do it, and that will be the last loadout we're picking here for today's video. If you guys do want to see more of these, make sure to hit that like button. And if we hit, I don't even know what like an average number is. If I see that this video has a lot of support on it, we'll come back, we'll bring back the fan-made loadouts, and I'll just continue to pick out some fun ones, especially now that we have Gunsmith in the game. So there's a lot more creativity that you guys have to actually send me. All right, we got our final build of the video here all set up, and this is going to be interesting because of the fact that, one, we have a holographic sight on an SMG, which in itself is kind of just like strange and difficult to use. But we're pairing it with no stock, which means we're going to have an increase in weapon flinch. So if at like mid-range I'm taking fights, and I also just noticed that the recoil is actually increased by 8%. So in general, if I'm taking fights at like mid-range and I get shot back, this thing is going to be so hard to like actually focus on and get those kills because I'm not going to be using toughness either. So it should be a lot of fun. Let's do it. And would you look at that, our luck is amazing. We got probably the worst possible map for us to play on with this thing. Ah, okay. And we're on the board. Okay, I'm gonna try to play like down here or something. It's probably the best positioning for me to play with an SMG. I do want to make sure that no one's spawning up over here though. I'm hearing footsteps. Ah, spotted. Go ahead and hit that player with the movement. That was a Type 25 player as well, so that's a good gun to get. And yeah, actually, I'm down to push out A. We have a teammate over here, and if they know what they're doing, that means we can get ourselves this A cap. We'll go ahead and pop the kinetic just to guarantee it. And yeah, that's gonna hopefully force enemies to start spawning in at C and get trapped. Still have the kinetic, so I'm just going to lay a nade down here. Go ahead and take care of that player doing I don't know what. With this UAV up, I see we got a lot of players around us. We'll be able to take down another there, and that's a swarm already because of the cap and the cap kill. And once we get this map breakdown, we're all set. Got swarm popping off as well. We got a player down low. Go ahead and just Superman jump on them. And yeah, let the spawn trap begin. Let's go. Wait for this player to like drop down in front of me. He's just standing there for now. Kind of a melt. Definitely a melt. Not a challenge I should be taking. I'm actually just gonna full send. We got the advanced UAV up. It might disappear in a second, but oh yo, that was horrible. I was gonna say I can get a nice little flank going. Enemies might be doing call outs right now. Somehow that dude knew I was gonna be over here. I'm extremely pushed up, so we're going to use this opportunity of enemies like going and focusing on C to flank back around here. And I saw there was a guy on the radar right here. Yep. Easy kill. I'll take that one. That gets us another advanced UAV. I'm going to pop it. I'm going to save the swarm, but we'll just use this advanced UAV because there's still a good bit of time left in this round. Catch that player sprinting. What's this guy doing mid? All right, kinetic armor is just about fully charged up here. Not challenging that fight. We have a player mid though. A couple more by us. Oh my gosh, I'm just fighting for my life right now. Okay, we're gonna fall like super far back just because the round's about to end, and I want to keep the streak going into the next half, and there's no reason for me to do anything but stay back here. Just because they're not going to cap the flag, so it doesn't matter. I might as well play out my streaks. But yeah, surprisingly, good start here. 75 to 46. Our team took the lead in a pretty dominant fashion. And your boy is surprisingly slaying out as well. Go ahead and pop this UAV into the sky. See if maybe this pre-nade hits something. Oh, I hit someone in the face with it. Oh, nice. I got the kill. I'm a UAV, not a fan of that. Oh, I saw there's a player down low, though. Get him there, and that will get us the nuke, bro. With this loadout. I was not expecting that. On this map, too. I knew we were close. I wasn't actually, like, playing out the nuke. I was hoping maybe I could get another set of swarm advanced UAV streaks. Hey, let's get it. Enemies are, like, in shambles now. They're sitting way back there. I'm hearing Type 25 get shot. What am I looking at? Oh, there we go. Okay, advanced UAV, pop that. Swarm, pop that. And then as soon as those are gone, we'll go ahead and do the nuke. But as you can see here by the map breakdown, enemies are just stuck here in spawn. None of them are pushing out or even making an attempt to do so. So I'm going to go in. Get some kills myself. Oh my gosh. This guy just spawned up. This would be a good time to kinetic, but I'm prone locked. If I would have gotten that kill, I would have popped the kinetic right away. All right, GG's. We'll go ahead and throw up the nuke. Bop. Boop. Okay, UAV, and as long as no one's pushed up besides this one guy, they should still be spawning here at C, yeah. Oh my gosh, hold up, those are a lot of hit markers. There we go, getting that kill. Should be able to clean up a couple more kills here before the round's over. I'm hearing this guy's footsteps. I don't know if he knows I'm here. Nope, he definitely did not. And that'll do it here for the game. Well, surprisingly enough, popped off with that final build. That thing was stupid though, I'm not gonna lie. I started getting the hang of like how to actually control the recoil on it, but that is not a build you want to use. And 43 again in that matchup. That'll do it here for today's video. As I said before, if you guys all did enjoy, I'd appreciate if you went ahead, hit that like button. Let me know if you want to see more fan loadout videos in the future, because that one was actually pretty fun to make and I had a good time. So I hope you guys did as well. Thank you all so much for watching. That will do it here for myself, and I'll catch you all in the next one.